My Korean husband.
Hey guys, I'm Nicola.
I'm Mr. One.
And we are from the My Korean Husband blog. And today we're going to talk about the last episode of Modern Farmer. And we're actually in a greenhouse right now because we live on a farm in Korea. So hopefully we have some good insights into this drama. So there will be spoilers. So if you haven't watched it or you haven't finished watching it, then I suggest you do, because this is for all the people that have finished. We're just going to have a really casual chat about this drama and what we think about it and stuff like that.
Yes.
So we're in a greenhouse for
Strawberries.
strawberries. Yeah, like on the drama, Mangu had the...
Yeah, mango.
Yeah. I apologize if I butcher the Korean names because I'm reading them from the romanizations. The romanizations are usually pretty bad, so I haven't seen them in the Hangul, so I might not be saying them correctly.
But I can correct you.
Okay. So. Do you remember all the names?
I'm trying.
You're trying. Okay, so what happened in the last episode?
Yeah, everything is happy life.
Yeah, see, I saw some comments that were like, oh, I didn't like the last episode, or, you know, so maybe we'll talk about that and what we think about that. So they end up getting a record deal because they're on the news for the thing that the girl was so smart.
Smart.
With the social media.
Yeah.
She deserves a drama, like, just by herself.
Yes.
And so she gave the footage of them being held up by the bad guys to all the media, and then they managed to get a record deal. And that scene when the news people are interviewing them and they're like, so what was this like, you know, and they're like, oh, cabbages.
Yeah, they just forgot what is the most important things
They just
for
cared
them.
about
Just
selling
care
their-
about selling
the cabbages. They'd been in the countryside for too long. All they could think about was promoting their salted cabbages. These are the best cabbages. That was so
it's
funny.
showing that they became farmers.
They became farmers like that. But Minky still hadn't confessed to Yoonhee, right?
No,
right. That took sort of so long to happen. It was like he wanted to be famous and that before he was like, like that.
And he wasn't really sure it was right or not.
Yeah, so she didn't know what to do, but then there was the scene that he obviously confessed to her. So then it goes to 1 year later, and they're obviously together and married. And when they showed that scene that you can see there, he's there and he's playing the guitar, and then they show his face, and what's happened to his face?
He's a little bit chubbier and
like a goatee.
Yeah.
Like we say a goatee, like the beard, like it looks so bad. But then like they come in and Minho's like, obviously it's his father now. And he's like, oh, my son's here. And then him and Yoonhee, they're just arguing.
Yeah.
It's like their relationship hasn't changed that much. Okay, they're married now and obviously romantic. But they're just arguing. I could see how that might be like unsatisfactory to some viewers that wanted, you know, oh, I love you, that type of thing, because they didn't show any
But that's
real
reality.
That's reality, especially in the countryside. I know so many couples that spend their whole time that type of arguing. You know, maybe in private it's more romantic, but that dynamic was very, very realistic to me. So yeah, sorry guys, that's more realistic than some of the other. Yeah. Wait, let me open my eyes while you kiss me. And then what is the big shock? That actually the album has failed.
Yes, first album wasn't
good, so he still needs money and he's still trying to get stuff for second album. Second album will be a success.
But they don't have money.
They don't have money. That storyline of how they needed the money sort of faded out a bit. I think we're meant to assume that either the gangsters didn't call in the money because of the connection with Mr. Han in the village, or they earned enough money to pay that off, and now it's sort of, they weren't very clear on that, but I think it's like, they don't need to pay that money back. So he still needs money. But what about the other people? Yeah,
Hanchul.
So Hanchul and that girl, what's her name?
I don't even
She's
remember
so dumb.
her name.
Like at the beginning I really liked her, and I thought like he's so stupid and he annoyed me so much, even though he was technically dying of cancer. Like he annoyed me so much, but then I saw how dumb she was. Like she was really, really dumb. And then I was like, yes, they're perfect together.
Yeah,
then.
perfect together.
So they've got a shop in Seoul, but the rent is too high, so they need some money. They need money as well.
They were in Seoul?
Is it in Seoul?
I don't know. I think it was in the
Oh,
town.
I don't. Just in the town, they've
That's
got.
what I think.
And so that's why there was
Yeah.
Mangu and his
Yes,
mum
that's what
and
I
Mr.
think.
Han. And is she pregnant?
Yes.
How is she pregnant? She's so old.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
It's drama.
And poor Mangu so he's got two dongsangs now, two younger sisters.
Yeah.
And
his dongsang is younger than his son.
yeah, so his new brother or sister
Yeah.
is going to be younger than his own son.
Son. Yeah.
That was actually that whole storyline, and that was actually very, very funny. Okay, what about Kijun? What happened to him?
He went to China.
Went to China.
He stayed there.
Overstayed his visa.
Yeah,
So
and
he
then-
chased Huawan, who they called Bulcha, which means foreign worker. So he went there with her. She's now pregnant. He's overstayed his visa. So he is the Bulcha, the illegal foreign worker
Yep.
in China with the Chinese Koreans there.
Yeah. Yeonbyeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's really sweet that they're together. But they need money as well.
Yeah, that's why he called everyone in Korea. Can
Yeah.
I give her some money? Can I borrow some money? And she's pregnant
And
as
she's
well.
pregnant as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hyuk is a doctor, and in that scene it sort of ties up all these ends, because then you've got the grandfather,
Yeah, grandfather
and that
and
couple,
the couple and daughter
yeah,
and mom.
and the mum. So obviously the mother's okay
yes, now
with them,
maybe,
everything
yeah,
is fine, and they're wearing all the couple family
shirts.
That's really, really cute. But grandfather, he's got problems because he's eating too many chocolate bars, but he doesn't want to stop eating the chocolate bars.
Yes.
So that it all tied together like that. So basically everybody needs money, and I just thought that was really, really funny. And then of course Minky sees the thing about farming, fishing for tuna and that, and technically there could be a modern farmer too.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there will be, just the way that drama's going here.
Modern fisherman.
Modern fisherman, yeah, too. But it was really hilarious. Like the last episode, we laughed.
Yes.
The whole
laugh
way
a
through.
lot.
I really, really liked how they ended that. And I know for a lot of people that wanted it to be more romance and wanted it to be more teen drama like that. I understand that you might feel cheated at this ending, that they didn't miraculously get all this money. They didn't miraculously get that. But I think from my perspective, they got everything that they needed. All the relationships worked out how they were supposed to work out. So I feel like that's sort of the moral of it, that they're actually all together.
Yeah, actually there are so many romance and teenager dramas out there, but this one is different.
Yeah.
Showing more reality
Yeah.
of the farming life.
Yeah.
Of course there is some too much
exaggerated.
Yeah,
but yeah,
too much.
It was,
but
a lot of this drama was so realistic, which you wouldn't think for a comedy like this. Like you wouldn't think would be realistic. But we live in the Korean countryside, and we're telling you now how realistic it is.
yeah,
What was really amazing about this drama was all the different characters and all the different stories. It was actually very well done, because these Korean dramas have a live shooting system, right? Where it's like they're filming next week's episode as you're watching like that week's episode.
yeah,
So
that's what we do.
it happens so quickly, and it can be hard to sort of weave stories like that, but I think the writer did a really good job of weaving these stories and all the different characters and everything. And I feel like if Korea did shows like this would be a good comedy series where you have standalone episodes of a village. Rather it being an ongoing drama, I feel like it could actually be a comedy series that is more like like the more American sitcom type ones like that. It would work like that, this idea that they've got. Okay, now we're going to talk about some of the characters. So, main character Minky, what did you think of him?
He was annoying guy.
So annoying.
I didn't like him.
You hated him for so long. I find it interesting that such a good drama has such an annoying main character, which I think shows how strong the other characters were. Like, he was very, very annoying. And then the 괜찮아,
괜찮아요, 괜찮아요.
Yeah, oh, he was, I mean,
So annoying.
you end up liking him, but he was a very annoying character. Sorry all you FT Island fans out there, but his character was very, very annoying. Hyuk, you liked him,
I like
you liked him best?
Yeah.
tall, handsome, seemed to be a little bit more mature than the others.
Yeah, he's careful.
Now, he was pretending that he couldn't drive, right?
Yes.
He could. Do people actually do that?
No, but I think he wanna spend time with
her.
Uni. That's why he just made up.
And then suddenly he's like, "Oh yeah, I can drive." What? You actually wanted them to be together, right?
Yes,
You wanted
but
that.
I knew that it can't.
They can't be.
happen.
He was pretty much the stereotypical second lead guy. I think
Yeah.
it is. That's what his role was.
Always secondly the guys.
They don't get.
You know, handsome and good, nice.
And
but
you always like
always
them
got-
better. Why?
Don't understand.
Okay, Hanchul. Is that how I said Hanchul?
Yeah, Hancher.
Hanchul. He was the
just-
butt of the joke so many times, and that's kind of funny because he's dying of cancer technically.
Yeah.
But his character was ridiculous, and that actor always plays these type of characters.
Yeah,
I'm
he
glad
always-
that he found true love in this one because other ones he hasn't found love in dramas. But this, yeah, I did not like him for a lot of this. It took me a long time before I felt like he'd proved himself. When he did the pop-up store, like got all her clothes made for
Yeah,
her,
yeah.
that's when I was like, okay, I'll start to like, but before that, like the puppy licking his nipple and
This is the worst scene.
pooping in the, no, what about pooping in the, so many annoying things. And I really like the camera work with how, when they have the very, very close up.
Yeah.
The camera work was very interesting in this drama with the way that they would,
Dung, dung.
like they'd show his
Yeah.
face like this and be like so dumb. Okay, what about Kijun?
I like
And
Kijun.
Bulja.
Yeah, they are so lovely couple.
They were very, very cute. Very, very cute together. And tragic as well. I mean, that was I think I cried.
Yeah, cry.
Very, very upset. Actually, my hands are cold, so I got these gloves from a fan and they just reminded me of the scene. These mittens. Very, very sweet, and I think the drama needed that sweetness because the relationship between Uni and Mingi was not really sweet.
It wasn't sweet.
So they needed to have that sort of sweet relationship. And yeah, it's really sad. So she was ethnic Korean Chinese.
yes.
Yes. So people are wondering whether she was just Chinese or no, she was ethnically Korean but Chinese, so didn't have Korean citizenship.
Yep. And
Yeah.
they grew up in China.
They grew up in China.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what about the character of Yoonhee?
I don't know.
Very
sometimes
strong-willed.
Strong, yeah, women, but she doesn't say what she wanted to say.
So she had a very tough exterior. I really, really liked her character. I'm really glad to see a drama that had such a strong female lead and not like just some dramas where they're just like crying the whole time and that, but this was like I really liked her character and I feel like she carried so much of the drama.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah. And of course her son was really cute, right?
Yes.
He was a really good actor. He was really cute. So what about their relationship with Mr. Han and the art? Now, he couldn't speak for half the drama.
Yes.
And that actually, there's people in the countryside like that.
Yeah, I some of our neighbor.
They can't speak.
They can't speak
yeah,
like that.
they can't speak properly. But he recovers the ability to speak. And then there's that romance with the loudmouth Ajima. That was really, really cute.
Really good, and he has a really good voice.
Yeah. When he could actually speak, that's when she fell in love.
Oh, Kim 여사님. Yeah.
So that was such a cute relationship.
Yeah.
Really, really cute. Alright, and then, okay, the character, the grandfather.
I just remember him is eating
The candy bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate bar,
Yeah, the candy
Yeah.
bars like that. Yes.
and then give the almond to other people.
even
because
though
he
he
doesn't
sucked
like
it in
to.
his.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, he saved the day a few times with his martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taekyon. Ik.
It's just like, like
Yeah.
that. Okay, what about Mangu? I hated him at
I
the beginning.
hate him in the beginning.
I thought he was going to be the really bad person.
Yeah, really
and
annoying person all
I
the
thought
time.
like he was going to be the antagonist all the way through, but it ends up being actually a really good character.
Yeah.
Yeah, really,
And
really
he
good.
has foreigner wife.
Yeah, so I wish that she had been in there more, but I understand that they just had that actress for
Yes.
those episodes.
Yeah.
So that was I think we said in our other review, so when we reviewed the other episodes, you can click the link here, we talked about how much the episode affected us, because of course it's a similar situation and their kid being bullied at school and that type of thing. Those type of episodes were like really, really good for us. So what about the character of Yuna?
Yuna, I liked her in the beginning, but I don't know, it's getting
sort of a little bit more was revealed.
Yeah.
I don't.
And what she did
Yeah,
before.
yeah, but she still wasn't a like, I feel like they could have written her as like this evil, you know, the evil girl like that, and you really hate her, but they actually made you like her, and then you sort of felt like, oh, like you felt tricked, which was good writing as well, that actually she wasn't that good and she did have these ulterior motives. So yeah, so actually she had bartered her way into a solo career and had used means to do that, so it's quite unsavory in the end. Yeah, but I still don't feel like she's a bad character. I think she's more of a complicated character.
Yeah, very complicated character.
Okay, Sungduk and Myung. Yeah, they deserve to be together. Whatever happened in the past, like they should have been together like that. There was so much comedy to do with them. And one of the best things was when, like on the street, and they go to touch hands, and it was like, love is the moment. This is why, like, I don't think people should be upset at the lack of romance in this drama, because this drama was making fun of so many dramas. Like, and if you are living in Korea and you're Korean, you pick it up. There's so many times they made fun of so many other dramas. So you shouldn't have been expecting something to be super romantic like that. Anyway, like, it was making fun of so much stuff. Yeah. Okay, which was the best episode for you?
The last episode and the episode with. So many episodes was really so good.
But the foreign
wife one and the last one.
Last one.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah,
the
really
last
good.
one was so funny. And then the foreign wife one was so touching.
Yeah.
But there were some episodes that were really, really funny. Okay, what about worst episode?
The media.
The media.
Yeah, that was just wasting.
That was a filler episode. This drama didn't actually have that many filler episodes, but this was a filler episode. And the thing is, this actually happens. Meteors fell like a few kilometers that way. People found meteors and got money, or trying to get money from them like that. That is a real thing that happens. So all that was very realistic until that scene when they're in the van and it's going into the water. If you had a meteor drop into the water, I would be going and getting scuba gear.
Of course.
It didn't make sense in the context that they wanted money and they could have had money, and then it happened like that. Like that was really frustrating. Overall, like a very good drama, but that episode was like so frustrating. But there's a lot of things, we talked about it in the other video, so many things that were very real. Mr. Han not being able to talk, money being hidden, yes, that happens a lot, money being hidden somewhere,
yes,
meteors falling, cabbage prices dropping, all these things like that were very, very, very realistic.
Yes.
So as ridiculous as this drama probably felt to a lot of people, us living in the countryside, we're like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, meteors fell a few kilometers from here. This happened like that. So yeah, I would still definitely recommend people watch this drama.
I would recommend the people to watch this
I would actually watch this drama through again.
Yeah.
Like, if I had the time to, I would definitely do that. Okay, so let us know what you thought about it in the comments. And can you recommend any other dramas that are more comedy like this? Because we'd really like to watch them, and subscribe to us if you haven't already. And
go check the comics in the blog.
Yep, and
all the social media.
Yeah, I hope you guys, the few people that watched it all the way through and watched this video all the way through, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.